Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. Thanks for being here, guys. So, my gosh, 1st through the 15th of February, that includes Valentine's Day, okay? So, very excited to see what's in store for you. We're going to do something a little bit different, guys. We're going to do you and who. Yes, we'll do that, but I'm going to do a little bit of a snapshot of your financial situation at this time, a little bit on your financial flow, because I think it's important to you guys right now. I'm feeling it, and I just have this underlying energy saying, this needs to be focused on. There's something that needs to be said there. So you and who, of course, could be a significant other, person of interest, friend or family member, even one side of a situation or another if you don't have a person of interest at this time. All right. So do keep that in mind. All right. So we're going to jump right into that. If you would like a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. And for those of you that are interested in other, some of our other services that give you a lot more inspiration, clarity, a little bit of a lot more motivation, and give you that accountability, in terms of a partner that you might need moving forward. Maybe it's in your love life, maybe it happens to be as a career situation, a business. That you're actually working on. It could be something like that, or it could be just a life scenario. You want to check us out, so go to the discovery session up here that allows some one-on-one time for us to get to know you, and then of course make a recommendation based upon what program will be best for you, and invite you in on that. Okay, so do check that out. The link is also in the description box below. Okay, all right, let's jump into this. So let's see where you're at right now. So how do you feel about them? We're going to start with the kind of you and who. Okay, so let's jump into that and see what's in store for you here. All right, what do we have? Ooh, I love this. How you feel about right now? You feel abundance. You feel abundance when you're with this person, Aqua. So it could be someone that really warms your heart and just makes you feel so much more abundant, okay? So this is really beautiful. I love seeing this. So it just means that abundance is blooming within your life right now, and that's really a positive thing. We're going to pull a little bit more on this. I want to pull... This is the deck I want to use. I want to use the Hero's Journey deck. Okay, let's see what wants to come through. Wow. This is saying that if you are concerned about someone, that whether or not that you feel Aqua good enough, this is saying that you make the grade with flying colors, okay? So do keep that in mind. This is about reminding you of your incredible value, Aqua. And this wants you to really focus in on that, and to let you know that really remember that you had this vision. You have this way that you want to live your life, and this is part of it. And your memory, your highest self knows this. It's actually been put into, of course, if you follow Abraham, into that vortex, right? And it remembers. And even if you forget, and you still, and you keep it in the back of your mind, and you just keep that vision alive for yourself. This is saying you signed up for this, and you knew immediately when you put that intention out that you were of value. And in time after time, the universe is trying to remind you of that. Begin knowing that not only are you full of abundance and you have abundance to offer, but that you feel abundant when you're with this person. So this is what I think. I think things bloom, right? So it kind of like the flowers bloom. Sorry for the glare there, guys. The flowers bloom. You're just feeling a lot more warmth, okay? Let's pull some tarot on this again, on how you feel about them. Let's see what else. Ooh, you have a lot of passion for them, okay? Obviously, so you could be rushing towards your passion on whatever that is. Now, for some of you that do not have a significant other, this could be work, passionately working on your work, feeling abundant, and knowing that you can make the grade in whatever that you do. For those in a relationship, this is moving passionately towards someone in a relationship, because I do think that's you. You're moving passionately towards what it is that you want, okay? Person, place, or thing, all right? But that's what I see here. And it's really honestly moved from your highest self. The knight is on that white horse, being very transparent in the heart, saying, I'm going to go for what my heart wants. Okay, this time around, I'm going to do what I feel is right for me and within my heart. All right. Ending conflict, getting away, ridden of any conflict. Okay, moving forward, changing out of conflict that has kept you up at night. Okay, my 3 a.m. card here that I see here. But this is what it's saying, is at the end of conflict and being in this, kind of cycle, that this is done. I feel this is so done. All right, guys, note your comments below. But if this is the case for you, just definitely note this is so done. Okay, and you're ready for your abundance. This is so done, and I'm ready for my abundance. This is really good work, Aqua. So I have to commend you on that right there. I mean, this is really, really cool. You've done some really, really great things. So you've done some hard work. Let's just put it that way. So how do they feel about you? Let's take a look at how they feel about you. All right, let's see what that is. Wow, they've got a choice to make. I think they're caught in the middle of some sort of choice. Okay, so they're still kind of in that deliberating mode, and kind of like just kind of weighing out the options in terms of where they're at. And this is quite interesting because it really feels, for them that there is something that is on the table in terms of their love life. And I think that they're really looking closely. What's so beautiful about this is that I think they have you in their mind and in their communications, because there's the star card, right? Aqua, right? So I feel that there is some sort of a positive vibe, and I think there is some sort of spiritual essence on this as well, in terms of this connection, in terms of this relationship, what that looks like. So that's what I see. So there is some sort of choice that they feel that they have right now as it pertains to their love life that they need to make. And it's not a small choice. It's definitely a big choice for them. Whatever it is that keeps them grounded. That red is that root chakra in terms of grounding. But yeah, so that's what I see here. There's some sort of a particular choice. There is an important decision. And the interesting thing is the choice is significant. The best choice is not necessarily the one that, just really appears, right. Sometimes this is saying really stand by exactly how you feel. Really stand by someone or something that you truly, truly love. So they're making a choice right now, guys. I'm just saying that you probably already felt that. Okay, so some of you already know that you probably felt that. Let's take a look at what the Here's Journey has to say on this. So they feel that how they feel about you is that they're in the process of making some sort of choice. Okay, so the next card I get, this is beautiful. This is about becoming the elixir, okay? This is about, having to change. This is about them really, it's almost as if that they are letting themselves be who they are and let their glow lead the way. And they feel that your glow is something pretty extravagant, okay? And mixing with you, getting involved within you really can be a spiritual journey, okay? And that's what I see here. The title of the card is called Become the Elixir. And this is about, creating a concoction, right? It's of change, kind of creating some sort of concoction of change. And that's exactly what I see here. And what's interesting is that this is about they're seeing your glow as being at the forefront and does that heavy lifting in the relationship, if that makes sense. Okay, it's almost as if I see that it's kind of like it's like your glow and how you make them feel in your presence. And how your presence makes them feel, I should say. And it really mixes really, really well to create that real beauty and that spiritual, concoction, so to speak. So that's kind of what I see here. And it's a 5 card, which talks about change, right? So That's exactly what I see here. But yeah, becoming the, and it's about, yeah, and it's all about, yeah, it's becoming that. They feel that you would be a good mix for them. I'm going to actually pull some other cards. Let me see what the tarot has to say about this. Wow. They have to make a choice, so something is going to come to an end. Okay. So there's some sort of choice that's going to be made, and which brings an ending, obviously, to one of them. So let me just pull one more card from the death card. Okay. I want to see what wants to come up. All right. Wow, this is interesting. So something comes to an end. It could have been a happy family life. I don't know, guys, if this is a past relationship that they're putting an end to, this could be a marriage coming to an end. For some of you, this could be, making a choice and then choosing the Ten of Cups with you. Okay, and that's exactly what I see here. So this is quite interesting. And this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, but the 10 is a brand new beginning. So obviously some choice is going to be made that's going to lead to a brand new beginning. This is quite beautiful, guys. Okay, what do you need to know most about them? Let's take a look at what that is, Aqua. What do you need to know most about them? All right, just interested in that. Wow. That they provide you with like the comfort, with the shelter that you truly, truly love. Okay. So take a look at that. It's like they feel very safe with you. I mean, it's like what you need to know about them is they feel safe. You provide them the comfort and the shelter within their heart, so to speak. It's kind of like that. They feel at home with you. Is kind of how I feel this. So this is really beautiful. And this just talks about, as they feel like they could just kind of cozy up with you and that they could actually live with you. So what you need to know most about them is, and it could be that they might want to live with you, hence shelter. Okay, so for some of you, it could be a shelter from, the crazy world, and then being in your presence really makes them, relaxed. It really just brings in some really good vibes. But yeah, that's exactly what I see here, right? And it's also, it could be now, it could be that there is a friendship to let you know and to remind you that you are not alone. So this could be a friend for some of you. Okay, so I do want to put that out. And this is saying, don't allow, your heart to really burden. Don't let your heart feel like a burden, that it kind of what is the word that I'm looking for, that kind of smothers the flame and the beauty that in the light that you bring. So this is saying is that that you are safe, you are strong, and you are in the hands of the universe. Okay, I am safe, I am strong, and and I am in the hands of the universe. And you guys note that comment below, because it really puts it into fruition. It really puts that vibe down for you. Okay, so this, I think, would be very, very helpful. It just really brings a groundedness. And that's really cool. So this is what the effect that you have on them, which is quite beautiful. Okay, and this is about feeling in your heart. And just to know that all of us, we're all united. We're all together on this. Okay, so that's what's interesting. I will let me pull a journey card. I want to see what wants to come out here. What else on what you need to know most about them? Let's see what that is. Wow, that they're coming back. So you guys, for some of you, this could be someone from the past. Okay, so just to let you know. So it is about this is about owning your mastery. I almost feel, guys, that this is about following your North Star, and then you're coming back home. And the beauty of this is how they feel about you is that it's almost like they feel that they can come back. They feel that when they see you, they come back home. Okay, it's like they keep following their North Star, and it always brings them back to you. Okay, now some of you that might resonate, so note your comments below. But it's kind of like they come home from this long journey, and then they see you, and they feel like they're at home. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm getting, which is really beautiful. It's like following the North Star. And it's like the return. It's very grounded. It's a 4 card, right? So that's about being grounded, right? So very, very beautiful. So how interesting. I'm going to pull some tarot on this too to see what that looks like. Okay, so what you need to know most about them is that when they come, when they see you, they feel like it's a return home. Yeah, there's something that had come to an end in this relationship. I really kind of believe is this. I think it's the end of a cycle. Okay, I think they've come to an end of a particular cycle. Yeah, and then I get the Lover's card after I clarify that. There is an end of a cycle. If there's a person from the past, there's an end of a cycle and a new one that's ready to begin. And it's an opportunity that's given by the angels here. And it's a Lover's card, right? It's a 6 card. It's about growth. You both have gone through growth, whether it's been separately and then you're coming back together. For some of you, that could be the case. But I really see that. It's quite interesting. Wow, yeah, it's quite interesting, but that's exactly what I see. So what you need to know most about them is yeah, I mean, they obviously want some growth with you. You both have grown, right? And it's you've gone through some really, really big changes, so I do see that. So very interesting. Let's talk about like what they need to know. Well, no, I want to know what are blockages and difficulties of this relationship or situation. What are the blockages or difficulties in this relationship or situation? Let's see what that is. Okay, let's see what that is. Coming together. What's the deal, guys? It's about coming together. So the blockages is coming together as one. Okay, so this is a card of unity. Okay, so take a look at that. So this is about coming together, and yeah, it's almost as if that the blockage is about coming together. So this is really interesting, guys. I'm gonna pull a tarot card. I want to see what wants to come through here. Yeah, why are you guys? Yeah, it's like you're looking long term, and I really feel that the blockage and difficulties is looking long term. Is this going to work? Being together, does that work out for the long term? So these are questions about this relationship. Do I take the 2 wands with me? That's it, the 2 people, or am I, what is it? Do I leave something behind? So, it's just saying that the 3s are all about communication. So it's about communicating so you can come together. So maybe there's been no communication or very little or a lack thereof. And that could be that what's holding this back, right? Jeez, you're not going to believe this. Right after that, the blockages and difficulties, yeah, it's that coming together. It's like it's expressing love to each other. Okay, you and that other person, you gotta express the love. So I get the 2 of Cups. This is coming together. What's holding you back is the expression of, and hiding, and it could have to do with the family tree. Okay, so it could have to do with maybe some sort of old hang-ups from the past that have been kind of blocking a little bit. It's kind of like, these things that are kind of falling off the tree, right? And it feels to me like a family tree, like it's like people from our family, that these are people that have taught us certain things. And in the past, maybe that communication, you were told maybe not to communicate at that time when you were younger, but now this is saying, as you're an older adult and you want loving relationships in your life, Aqua, or you want really beautiful enriched relationships or enriching relationships, this is saying, especially if you are really focusing on the long term now, this is going to take some expression of love that's going to be necessary coming through. How interesting. So yeah, that's the blockages and difficulties. Okay, so yeah, so what's the best way forward? Let's see what the best way forward is. Okay, let's see what that is. Best way forward, here it is. Okay, pathways. Ooh, okay, interesting. And I'll show you this card. Let me take a look at it. So this is interesting. So yeah, what this tells me, that there is a choice, right? There's a choice. So this is saying is that you've got this opportunity and you are in the process of making some sort of decision. And this is saying, it's funny because is the pathway going to include this person or not? Okay. Now it could be that you feel that the relationship has gone off track. Maybe there's no way that's going to come back, that type of thing. But there's lots of different routes to love. Okay. But what this is talking about is that a lack of direction, is what's happening. And this is saying there's a need to clarify, you're coming together, what that long term means if you come together in unity. Okay, so if you're going to come together and express the love, there's going to have something that's be tied to that. And that's what I kind of see here is, what is this? What will this be? Because there's been enough of the other that's been going on. It's kind of reached that point, okay, that kind of that tipping point, okay. So that's what I see here. So and this is saying, and when you know which way that you want to go in this relationship or in this situation, that, my friend, is when your journey begins, whether it is in love, whether it is in this situation, or whether in your business, whatever that is. But that seems to be coming through. So this is saying is that if you focus on love, you're going to find a pathway to this. Okay, so your best way forward is to focus on love in this relationship or in this situation. Okay, what else wants to come through? Let's see what else wants to come through. Wow. Yeah, you are being invited. Okay, this is beautiful. What number card is this? Does it say? Oh, it's a 9, coming to fruition. So this card is you are invited, okay? So you're invited to the party. You're invited down the path, okay? So it's now what's going to work out best for you here. What does that look like? Because this wants you to really suit up, show up, and to follow up with this, but to just what I've talked about, open up. Okay, Aqua, open up. And that's what's coming into play here. And, it's interesting. I'm an Aqua sun, right? So I totally get where you guys are coming from. And there could have been some blockages that maybe just but what's interesting is the 9 card means coming to fruition. So now it's reached that tipping point where now it's just, you can't help but open up on this stuff. Okay, so, and especially for those of you that want a relationship, okay, because it's going to take that to come together and have that heartfelt connection with each other, okay? And that's what it's going to take for a long-term love, right? It's going to take a lot more communication and a little bit more opening up, okay, than closing up. So it really wants you definitely to suit up, show up, and open up, okay? So that's what it's telling you here. So there's what we have. So the best way forward is that. Let's take a look at your finances. So what I'm going to do is see what that looks like for you. I'm going to move these cards over here. We're just going to pull some cards on finances because I know I was getting, in my pre-shuffle that finances were important to you, Aqua. So I really felt that I wanted to cover that. So that's why I'm doing this extra here. So it might be a little bit longer. So for those of you interested, awesome. Stick around because it's going to be, we'll do a quick little read on this because I want to see where you're at. We want to know what your financial flow is, right? So if you want something long-term, you're focused on a business and you want to kind of know what is the next step for you and kind of what decisions are going to be best for you in this, we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at what that is. Okay, let me pull, let's see here. Okay, so current financial position. Okay, let's take a look at what this, whoa, that wanted to come out. We'll use that as the first card. Your current financial position is coming together. This is interesting. So we got unity, okay? So we just got that before. So this might have to do with this is like your current financial position. It could be, some family money. This is about coming together with someone as it relates to your financial position. Whatever it is growing and it's been helping you, okay? So it's flourishing. This is interesting because it talks about unity. So it's about coming together with someone. So you could be coming together with someone that's going to help your financial position, okay? So it very much, could be the case. But I get this, again, being the family tree, okay? That some things may be falling off, so it's time to come together with someone else. I do kind of feel that. I do feel that it's really coming together. I'm going to pull another card to see what else wants to come through here. Yeah, you're reflecting on what it's like to come together with someone in unity and how that's going to relate to your financial position. So it could be that if you come together with someone that you might be concerned with your financial position in some way, okay? Whether it be on the positive side or maybe not so positive side. So this is really about getting your grounding together and really in your financial, you're focusing on finances right now and really trying to ground yourself so you have something to bring in unity together. Okay, so that's what I see here. Okay, what is blocking your financial flow? Let's see what that is. Let me move this down here. What's blocking your financial flow? Let's see what that is. Pathways. This is so interesting. We're getting some of the same cards. This is interesting. And this is talking about what pathway you're going to take, whether it be together or maybe perhaps as a career choice as well. So pathways is coming into play here in terms of which way that you are going to go. Okay. So yeah, that's exactly what I see here. So this is just telling me that everything is possible. Okay. There's a lot of things that are possible, but you have to choose one path. Okay. So choose the path that you'd like to go, and let the universe be your companion in this process. And if you feel that you've gone off track again in your finances, this is saying you've got a new path, you can get it on track again. Okay. For you aquas that are kind of been going through that, what's blocking your financial flow is these pathways, and probably narrowing down a pathway to determine how you would like to move forward. This is saying is, whatever path you choose, there would be no need for kind of turning back, because all roads are going to lead to your destination. So if you're getting kind of kind of confused about what path that you should go in terms of your finances, it might relate to a business or career. This is saying just choose one, keep going, and then you'll be moved on into and advised by the universe. As you move forward in your business, you kind of have to take that one step before you get signals of that next step to take, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I see here. What are your core beliefs about money? Here it is. Healing. You're doing some healing. Maybe you've gone through a financial situation that was really, really tough right now and was really left you in a clouded situation. But you're going through some healing, so you're going through some healing of some money problems in the past. Okay, and what you want to do is to make a contribution as it pertains to this relationship or situation, or a contribution, in your life as it pertains to finances. So when you love someone, you want to contribute to the family tree, right? What changes need to be made to improve your financial flow? What is that? You need to make it a priority. Okay, this is saying you've got the superpower. Okay, she's got her mask on. This is saying to pull upon those superpowers. This is about do what it is that you love. That's the heart chakra color, green. And this is saying is to really use your superpowers to focus on one thing and make that priority, and then do the next thing. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. And use your third eye. Okay, because that's going to be wanting to come through for you. Okay, final outcome in terms of your financial flow. Listen. So communication, listen to, if you're in a business, listen to your people, listen to, others around you, but make your own decision. Okay. But this is about communication. This is blue, all forms of communication, maybe in what you do. This is saying to listen to others, maybe get some sort of advice, but make your own decision. Okay. Make your own decision. Anything else? Yeah. You are in the process of creating something. You are very creative, Aqua. You are going through a lot of healing energy, but your creative kind of portals are completely open. And this is saying is that listen to the whispers of your soul in terms of your creativity to move you in the direction that's going to bring more of this financial flow. And it's just going to be so colorful and so beautiful, and it's going to be so loving. So that's what this is saying. That's that final outcome. And it also wants you to forgive anything from the past. So if this is something in the past that you were taught in your DNA, you see that the little helix kind of going up there. This is saying maybe it's something that you were taught in the past about for your finances and your money and that type of thing. And this is saying that you need to change the way you think about money. That even though what was put in your DNA can be changed, because you're listening to your higher self now, and then you're using your creativity. And that I will tell you, that's hard to trump with an aqua. You've got a lot of creativity. So I love you guys. I hope that this resonated with you. Let me know if you like this or what kind of reads you'd like to see. And then note your comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in the second half of February. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and sending you lots of love. Okay? Namaste.